tuberculosis and COVID, they are more or less the same contagiousness. So tuberculosis is even a bit more contagious than COVID. But the major difference is that we have vaccines for tuberculosis, and also we have a treatment with antibiotic with tuberculosis. So this makes a huge difference. Actually, the lots of research try to find treatments and vaccine against COVID. First, for the treatments, the people are trying to use drugs against virus, like HIV or like hepatitis, and they try to see if this treatment works also for COVID. But so far, there is no results, and we don't know yet if there will be some drugs against other viruses which will be effective against COVID. So for now, we don't know. For vaccine, also there is lots of research try to make vaccines, but it takes quite a long time to develop vaccines, and we believe that vaccine will be available not less than 1 year, and probably more, because then you have to produce it and to distribute it. But there's lots of research on this, but so far there is no treatment and no vaccine for COVID. I think it's every time there's epidemic, people try to find scapegoats, somebody who they can blame for this. And we could see that for COVID, for instance, initially when you were Australia or America, there's lots of racism against Chinese people. But now you can see that in China, now they have racism against African people for some reasons. And you can see that in India, Hindu, they have racism against Muslim because they accuse them to bring the disease. So I think we must be very careful with this, and I think this is to the state to pay attention, that they don't blame people, community, because COVID is going to everybody, and there's not one particular person that is transmitting or affecting affected by the COVID. As you know, the protection provided by the mask depends on the quality of the mask. And there's quality mask for medical staff, or for professionals who are in contact with COVID patients. This one are doing big filtrations. They are COVID for what we call medical mask. Just this one is for people affected by COVID, or just offer a bit less protection. And then you have homemade mask, or the one you can buy. This one are lower protections. But mask by itself doesn't protect fully against COVID, because if you have a mask, but if you don't wash your hands, you may still be contaminated. So mask, yes, but you have to remember wash your hands and keep your distance if you can. The virus are not killed by antibiotics. So antibiotic doesn't work on virus. They work on bacteria, but they don't work on virus. So all antibiotics will never work. Antibiotic doesn't work on COVID. In fact, we don't know, because it's a new virus, and there's many things we don't know about this virus. But if we do some observations, we see that there is cases in countries like Singapore, Indonesia, or Ecuador or Brazil, were very hot countries. So we don't know, we see that we can have cases even in a country where there's hot weather. So maybe it will decrease a bit, but this will not disappear with the warm. Yes, BCG protects against the severe forms of tuberculosis, and people observe that the countries where the people have BCG, they make BCG, they have less COVID cases. So they are thinking maybe the BCG protects against COVID. But we are not sure, one more time. And there's many studies now conducted in Australia, in Germany, in UK, in US, to see if really the BCG stimulate the immunity and give some protection. Probably not fully protection, but maybe. But this we'll know it probably in 1 month or few months. We'll know if it's protection. There's any protection with BCG.